This is Out Loud and Laughing.
Why is your face like that?
I'm not making a face.
Oh, it's just stuck that way. See, they weren't lying.
You know what? Do you remember that?
Oh my God, do I remember that? Of course I remember that. That's why I said it.
I feel like that was like, as a kid, like, I feel like parents doubled down on like, if you like make a face like that, it'll get stuck like that.
Also, of all the things to threaten your children with, why is making faces like the biggest offense? Anyways.
Also, like in this day and age, like let's unpack this really quick, because if this were true, every drag queen would have permanently stuck in like perfectly contoured judgmental sneer. Like they would be like all in. Like, why wouldn't you want your face to be stuck like that?
I would walk around smiling like a donut just so that my face was snatched at all times.
Listen, or if you hold it back a little bit, your face will just start to like stay like free Botox.
Could you imagine? That would be fantastic. I'm here for all of it.
Make this fucking real. Okay, I have a question. What other ways were you lied to as a kid then?
I mean, there are everyday lies, Brian. I don't. Where do we start?
We also grew up in a Cuban family, so we were probably lied to at least 100 times a day.
I mean, literally, like as stupid as like, if you don't eat this, like you will die. Like, I mean, it was pretty grotesque. But like, my favorite one though was like, if you were ever on a road trip, or if you ever like anything regarding time, it's almost there. Like, we're almost there, or it's almost time. It's like, no, I need details. Help me live this out.
The PTSD in me is actually, thank you for unlocking this, because that happened as a kid all the time, but I never learned my lesson. And so I remember when Adam and I started dating, we were in San Francisco visiting you, and every time we were walking around going to a place, he's like, it's just 20 minutes away. It was over an hour every time. And I fell for it as an adult. So you're right.
Yeah. So
that makes me cry.
It happens in your marriage, or like going to the doctor. This won't hurt. It still hurts. Like,
what did the doctor do to you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to talk about that. It's still under litigation.
Do you remember like because obviously we were kids who watched TV, waited for something to premiere. If you sit too close to the TV, you will go blind.
And that's literally how we make our money now.
We are literally always looking at a fucking screen now.
They didn't know. They had no idea. I do this now, actually, to kids. Geez. To kids. I think you do it to your kids. I think I learned it from your kids, but what's funny now that I'm thinking about it, I've seen Meredith and Andrew do it with their son also. When the kid wants to eat your snack, you just tell them it's really spicy.
Every day. Every fucking day.
It's spicy.
Whenever the kids want some of my drink, a snack, or anything, it's too spicy. Too spicy. Especially an alcoholic drink. And I'm like, in theory, it technically is too spicy. But all the time. Literally, I will use that until they're 18.
How about more along the lines of, that's hysterical. And I don't think it's going to last as long as you want it to. I don't think they might buy into it.
They never do, John.
Like, Kenzie's 18th birthday, like, someone's like, do you want some cake? She's like, is it spicy?
She has childhood trauma.
Still. No, but I was going to say, like, how about the lies that, like, were more like threats?
That's a Cuban family. Bring them on.
Okay, so like the police will come if you don't behave.
Yes.
Or like this one's actually funny. I don't know that I ever heard this one used, but it showed up on my list, and I'm going to just say, you've heard it here first. When the ice cream truck is playing music, that means it's out of ice cream.
Yeah, I was researching some of these things too, and I was like, I never heard that one. But also, we couldn't even afford the ice cream truck, so it didn't really matter to you and I, to be honest.
No, we couldn't. No, I mean, having an extra $1 around the house meant that the electricity bill wasn't paid. So.
Oh my God. I need to unpack this one for a little bit with you, because I think that anyone that's listening has trauma from just this statement alone. If you pee in the pool, it changes color. And I need to know, I still, as an adult, if, not that I do, but if I pee in a pool today, I do try and swoosh around just in case, and you just let a little out first just to see. Even though it's total rumor, no?
I'm so glad that you brought this up because as recent as today, okay, I was in a pool and I was at a new pool, new friends that I was making.
Yep.
It was me, it was a friend that I'm talking to, and then two of his friends, a couple.
Yeah.
Gorgeous house. So we're in their
Okay.
pool, and I ask, where can I go use the restroom? Pee. Where can I go pee? Because poop would have been a very different outcome, quite literally. But they said, well, you can go inside our house. We don't care, dripping wet and all. They have like terrazzo floors. It's really like made for indoor, outdoor living. They're
Florida.
like, you can go into any of our hundreds of feet of hedges because it was so beautifully landscaped. Also a viable option. The third option, which was my favorite, he goes, or you could just pee in the pool. We're pool peers. It's okay. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. He's like, some people get grossed out by it, but like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's like, I've already peed in it once, and I'm like, cool. I'll pee too. We high-fived, Brian. You know why? Because for the first time in my adult life, you knew and you know everybody's peeing in that pool, and
Yes.
nobody's admitting it. And here you had 4 adults who came to the table, no shame, and were like, we're gonna piss in this fucking pool.
We're gonna pee in the pool. It's so true. So like when you're having a pool party and people are drinking and no one gets out for the first hour or so, you're like, that's a little sus, including myself. Mm-hmm. I have obviously a girl and a boy, child. Kenzie knows when she has to go to the bathroom, she has to go to the bathroom, right? Ollie just knows to get out of the pool, pull his pants down, and only pee on brown spots, i.e. dirt or mulch. He can't pee on grass. And Ollie's not really good at just pulling his pants down a little bit. He pulls them all the way down to his ankles, so he's like full mooning everyone while he's peeing.
So great.
But when Kenzie was little, she saw Ollie do it, and she's like, I want to do that. And we were like, I mean, you could try. And so she pulled her underwear or bathing suit off and starts peeing, and it just starts trickling down her leg. Poor thing.
Okay, well, I mean, you've heard an episode where I've stand at the edge of the beach and just pee down my legs, so her and I have that in common.
Listen, where's the lie? We have really good friends that are close by that have a pool, and we spend a lot of time there in the summer. They have a pool and a jacuzzi. The rules are they don't want you peeing in the pool or the jacuzzi, but if you're going to pee in the pool, not the jacuzzi.
Listen, in all bodies of water where like bunches of humans are, you're not supposed to be ingesting that. You're supposed to rinse off afterwards. Like, give me a break. I'm sorry.
Also, there's so much fucking chlorine in these pools, it doesn't even matter.
It really doesn't. And the chlorine is potentially worse than the pee, so.
Right, and also we're gays. Who doesn't like water sports?
Literally, you're taking the sport out of the water.
You are making this not fun.
You're taking all of my electrolytes out of my, like, rehydrating my skin. I'm out of this.
And the more fun thing now is, because of your story today, when you peed again, you can high five again. And then it becomes a thing. And that's kind of fun.
It was actually the most relaxing thing because I didn't have to worry about like looking down to see how yellow it was. Does that cross your mind, or is that just me?
Totally. That's why like third, fourth pee in, I'm like, okay, this is just water.
This is just water, yeah.
But now I'm picturing, okay, so they gave you permission to pee in the pool. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, John's just like, how can I push this a little further? So you pull off your bathing suit, you're laying on a raft, and all of a sudden you're making waterfall, like fountains. And
like,
everyone's just watching you pee.
Well, yeah, they're like, John, they're like, we don't need you to do it outside on the pool, into the pool.
And you're like, yes, I do.
I'm trying to think of like a famous fountain of somebody just like standing, just taking a piss on, like the Trevi fountain.
I was picturing you as the small pee-pee boy in Brussels, little fountain.
I will have you know, another lie that was not told today was something about penis size and...
Cold water?
Well... The guy that I'm hanging out with very quickly jumped in to correct his best friend and her husband to say he would never be with somebody who is not well equipped. So I said, thank you, sir.
Oh.
I know. So the truth was just flying at the pool party I was at today.
The truth and pee all over that pool party.
Okay, wait. So I have more.
Well, I have one more in the pool, though. Do you have another one more? Because this one connects.
No.
And I just want to unpack this one, too, because this one... also dovetails into the last one we just did, because you and I grew up in Florida.
We're diving in. Let's go.
Well, legit. Wait 1 hour after eating before you go swimming.
Such a lie.
Such a fucking lie.
I had a steak the other night and went to the pool. It's the end of Florida like pool season here, so we're trying to get as much pool time in as possible. But I ate a steak and I went swimming right after. I was fine. I'm here.
Are you dead?
I almost died. No, I didn't. Yeah, well, yeah, no, it's silly. I think it's like, don't go swim a fucking triathlon, but like, you could stand in water.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, let's say you have like a big meal. Okay, maybe you shouldn't jump right in the pool and start doing laps, to your point. But I remember as a kid, sometimes you and I would like get out of the pool and have a snack. Like literally like a handful of cheese balls, which are amazing, by the way. And then our parents would make us sit there wet in a towel waiting.
That tracks with their helicopter over careful, just fear-mongered parenting styling. Love you guys so much. Thank you for everything.
Just like,
but it's true.
All right, those are my two pool ones. I'm like, I thought about them because I was like, that's Florida trauma for me.
For sure. I think these, I don't know. Like, I think that the ones around parenting are the funniest to me because, like, there are a lot of strangers who like lied to you. Can't think of anything off the top of my head, but like parents really laid it on thick. Because I said so, which wasn't really a lie because you'd find out. But like, how about like, I'll turn this car around?
Oh,
I don't remember anybody ever turning a car around.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
It was a lie that I think if we pushed it, it could have become a truth. And if anybody could have done it, it was you and I.
Yeah, I actually think that's really true. Like, I think that's why Cubans never really said that. They just gave you a look. And so you knew once the car made it home, you were in trouble. That wasn't a lie.
It wasn't a lie. And also another lie, speaking of our parents and being Cuban. And again, we love you guys so much, but
Pero
the knuckle sandwich, never got one. Always wanted to taste it. It actually sounded good. One time I was very hungry. Your mom's like, "Do you want a knuckle sandwich?" And I said, "Kind of."
Like, what kind of bread does it come on?
Yeah.
I'll have mine on rye.
Yeah, grape jelly or strawberry jelly.
What kind of cheese do you have?
I'll take a 6-inch knuckle sandwich on rye, please.
And I want to cut in triangles.
No crust.
I agree. I think the other thing now that I'm a parent, it's apparent that they were lying. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. No, you're fucking mad.
Yeah, you're mad. You're absolutely mad. And now you're lying to yourself.
And now you're lying to yourself to deal with your own fucking trauma. Like, You're not... Like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Or, I don't have a favorite child. I love you guys all the same. I don't have a favorite child. I love both my kids the same. But by the hour, I definitely have a favorite child.
Yeah.
A lie.
How could you not? How could you not?
Yeah, it's... whatever. Okay. Yep.
How about coffee will stunt your growth? Didn't our parents used to tell us that?
Which, no, our parents didn't tell us that, John, because they gave us coffee.
That's fair. And now we can't shut up.
Most people were told that, while our parents were like, "Do you want to sip of my Cuban coffee that's probably 10 times stronger than Folgers? Here, you won't."
And literally now we can't shut up.
Literally now we just drink Celsius.
Or like eating anything with seeds that plant will grow in your stomach. Or that pregnant women are growing seeds in their stomach.
I still believe that. I think, like, I think, like, whenever I have an apple, I have to like cut the seeds out with my hand or like pick them because I'm like, if I have this seed, something's gonna happen in my stomach, and I wouldn't look like a good bush.
This is making me really concerned for when we get into the magical and seasonal character lies that we talk about to our children.
Oh my god! I mean, what about the other one? Like, if you swallow your gum, it stays in your stomach for like years.
7, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Right. It's still the same, right?
That hasn't changed, right?
Like, really? 7 fucking years? Like, that's how long we had to wait between Madonna albums. Like, that is not true.
Right. It's no.
Although, swallowing gum taught us how to swallow.
Honestly, you really got to get that down.
You couldn't even chew it. You just had to throw it back. Welcome to our 20s.
I think Trident was my first gulp.
I can see that. Mine was a chiclet.
Doesn't sound like a very big load to take down, but sure.
Well, it depends on how many chiclets you had in your mouth. I used to throw in at least 4 or 5.
I know you had to start with 2 for sure.
Oh my god, did you ever do the chiclets with your teeth and you make them look like teeth?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah,
did
duh,
that
and they-
while wishing on a star,
while swallowing Trident.
while swallowing my trident, and drinking coffee. I stunted my dream. See,
I stunted my dream. That's really funny.
I have another one.
I'm sure you do.
All the weird mythy ones.
Okay.
Step on a crack, you break your mama's back.
Still believe it. I still believe it. When I'm walking on sidewalks and stuff, I will not step on cracks.
You know whose fault that is?
Our family?
Ducky from Land Before Time. Step on a crack and you break your mama's back.
Yes. Quality movie. Remember we used to go to the Dollar Theater to see that one?
Thank you. Was it that one or Fern Gully, the bat?
Both.
It was... You're just going to give it to both of them?
Both. Yes.
I'm dead. Yes.
That one, even if I'm walking on like railroad tracks and stuff, I won't step on them. I step over the cracks.
I don't think it counts for train tracks. That has a different...
I have trauma. Jon,
that,
trauma.
That has a different rhyme that says, if you step on the tracks, then you break your mama's backs. It's the same one, but you have to say tracks, not cracks. How do they know where it happened?
I don't know, but that you just brought me back, and I don't like it. Thank you. Now I'm scared. What about walking under a ladder or opening up an umbrella inside,
or breaking a mirror? All of those things.
or a black cat. All bad luck.
I was looking up really quickly. I'm sorry to pause. I was looking up about the Land Before Time Fern Gully.
Oh my gosh, you're still stuck on this?
I just wanted to see where it was from.
I think it's Land Before Time. Because they were running in the rain, skipping over puddles. And she was saying it.
Yeah, I think ChatGPT is lying this round. I'm not going to even talk about what it said back. But anyways,
That's why you should use Gemini.
This is a great example of why I should use Gemini. You know, I switch back and forth.
Well, you're versed.
I am. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging. Thank you for seeing me.
We have talked about this.
Thank you for seeing me. Okay, so we have a couple more minutes. I want to fly through a bunch more.
Okay, fly. I had this one actually. I still believe too. Don't cross your eyes; they'll get stuck that way.
I found that one on my research as well, and it explains so much. But you know, having my eyes looking either direction at either time in chameleon fashion allows me to be on top of all of the men that are around me. I'm always in safe.
Listen,
yeah,
you're always looking. Okay, what else you got?
This one is the saddest. I think anybody listening could attest that they wish that this was true, but
Yep.
money doesn't grow on trees. Is the truth, and it hurts.
Well, see, is it the truth? Because trees make paper. Paper makes money. So, yes.
Yeah, go try to buy a Lamborghini tomorrow with a bag of mulch. Let me know how far you get.
Is mulch a tree?
It was.
Oh, I actually never thought about that.
What did you think it was? Just mulch?
I thought mulch was just mulch.
Of course you did.
I never even thought mulch came from a tree. Huh.
Well, see?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring mulch to the Lamborghini tomorrow.
Yeah. Actually, thank you. Much easier than bringing a tree.
Right. At least it's already bagged.
Yeah. Mulch is the tree money equivalent to rolled coins.
Mulch is the baby of trees.
Mulch is
Okay, what else you got? Because I don't like that one because it's kind of false.
It's okay, fine, fair. How about when talking to people that you're trying to protect, and you lie about like how somebody, like not how, but like for example, okay, let's just cut to the chase here. Telling kids about the pets dying,
Yeah,
crossing a rainbow bridge, or
happened to me.
Yeah, I know it did.
My parents told me that the cat died on their lap on the way to the vet in the middle of the night, and
Is that not what happened
no, they threw her in the trash.
to Sassy?
Yeah, well, they didn't throw her in the trash. They put her in the freezer because they didn't know what to do with her, and then they waited for trash day.
You know, this is the first time I'm learning about this right now.
But this was because this is my first pet. My parents had no idea what to do. Like, and my mom is very much like, she didn't want to like traumatize us, so she didn't want to like bury the cat in the backyard and have us help. So she just didn't know what to do, and I don't fault her. I'm like, what would you do when it's like the cat dies in the middle of the night, your kids are gonna wake up, you need like a story, and the story can't be the cat's in the freezer.
On next week's episode of Out Loud and Laughing.
Oh my god, we're gonna unpack this one.
What to do with your dead pet. No more lying, everybody. Just tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Hey John, I love you, and I'm not lying.
I love you too, and I'm not lying, and this podcast is over, and that's also true.
All right, well, we are out loud and lying. Bye.